Welcome back to Michigan Storm Chasers. My name is Ryan, and we have some new developments to talk about here in the upcoming week of weather in the state of Michigan. Before I start, shout out to today's sponsor of the video, Lifestyle Exteriors, based out of the Lansing and Traverse City area. Roofing, exterior, siding, gutters, doors, exterior needs for your homes. 989-854-3055 is their number. And thank you to Lifestyle Exteriors for sponsoring today's YouTube video. We have some severe weather concerns and also some increasing snow chances for Michigan. Let's go ahead and dive in. The European model on your screen is going to be dry pretty much through today, maybe a passing snow shower up in the UP. It's going to be a pretty dry day today. Tuesday, dry day. Wednesday, right here, Wednesday morning, a system develops off to the west of us. We can see the center of the low pressure down here across Missouri. It moves up our direction. As it does so, that low pressure will draw up moisture and warm air from the Gulf, and that will fuel rain chances, snow chances, and also thunderstorm chances. So moving this through the time period, this is Wednesday, 8 a.m. Here is 11 a.m. Snow begins in the UP. Also, we have rain starting to form down here across portions of Iowa that will likely continue to develop into Wednesday afternoon. Here is Wednesday at 2 p.m. Here's Wednesday at 5 p.m., 8 p.m. We start seeing that snow get really heavy up in the UP, and the rain begins to move in later on in the afternoon and evening on the Wednesday. Moving into Thursday morning, that snow and rain will move out, but notice how rain across the LP changes over to snow on the back side. So a rainy system to start, then a snowy system to end. So let's put it all together here and look at the model and what we're looking at in terms of snow and severe weather chances. So starting with snow chances for the UP, a wide swath up across the UP of anywhere from 2 inches to as much as 10 inches in spots. Further downstate on the back side of that system, we could get a very quick 1 to 2 inch accumulation here across the LP. The further south you go, the less that chance becomes because you're warmer down there. But if you live pretty much north of Grand Rapids, Mount Pleasant areas, you guys could expect a nice dusting of snow for Thursday morning, but the heaviest does remain up in the UP. Our snow forecast here, we are looking and calling for 5 to 10 in a wider swath in the UP. Could see as much as 9 or more across the Marquette region. Further to the east, 3 to 6 there in dark blue, 2 to 4 in the medium blue, and in the aqua light blue color, 1 to 3 down to about that West Branch area. And further south, trace to an inch, then finally down by the Adrian and Arbor Monroe areas. You guys are just going to get some snow showers there. Should not accumulate too much at all. That is our snow forecast between Wednesday and Thursday. But this system is a two-part system. And what I mean by that is we have severe weather chances as well. Let's go ahead and flip over here to the NAM 3 model as well as the SPC guidance here. I want to show you guys the composite reflectivity through the Wednesday time frame. Before I get into that, though, the SPC does have a marginal risk for severe weather across the Muskegon, Grand Rapids, Lansing, over to Ann Arbor areas. I know it's just sitting off to the south and west of those cities I just mentioned. In dark green color there, you have that risk for severe weather. Further north there in light green, we do have that threat for general thunderstorms all the way up from Iron Mountain, Escanaba, all the way up toward Gaylord, close to Alpena, through the Thumb, back through Detroit. So you could see some thunderstorms here during the afternoon on Wednesday, some of which could be strong or severe, especially further south and west, similar to our system we had, I believe it was on late Friday night. So with that being said, we do have a slight risk also that just brushes Berrien County, is sitting again just off to our south and west. Let's go ahead and dive into the model and talk about what to expect with this. So the NAM 3 model is the only short-term model currently that is going out to that Wednesday afternoon time frame. We're going to run this through on the composite reflectivity. We're going to notice showers and storms develop here roughly around the Wednesday time frame, Wednesday afternoon time frame right there. This is Wednesday at 2 p.m. according to the NAM model. We're seeing an arc of what could be supercellular thunderstorms across Iowa and Illinois. That's going to push east-northeast toward us in Michigan, arriving probably in the late evening hours once again, which may trend favorable for us to miss out on severe weather. But I do think the chances for severe do continue across Illinois. And as those storms get to Michigan, they'll be dying in nature according to the NAM model, but we could still see some isolated severe wind gusts. Let's go ahead and break it down here. So we don't have a forecast loaded in here yet for you guys, but I will say the amount of wind shear, similar to last system, is quite high. Looking at our wind shear here, the 6 kilometer shear, we are seeing quite a bit of it across the Indiana, Michigan region. These are going to be a really high sheared environment. No surprise there at all. These storms will have a lot of wind shear to work with, but in terms of instability, we do have a little bit of that available to us here, and that is why we see that severe threat, anywhere from 100 to about 300 joules of surface cape being shown. Now, surface cape will fuel those thunderstorms, but it's not going to be a end of the world ordeal if we have less instability, because like we saw on Friday night, perhaps on Saturday as well, it doesn't take a lot of instability to create severe winds down to the surface. This system will be similar to that, where we're going to have probably some damaging wind concerns, maybe even a brief tornado as well, but the primary mode will be damaging winds with any thunderstorms, especially Wednesday evening in that southwest corner of Michigan. So we'll keep you guys updated. We'll go live tomorrow evening for a briefing to discuss the threat, timing, and all that. So do tune in to Facebook and YouTube, as well as X and Twitch. We'll be live there tomorrow around 7 o'clock for a live briefing to discuss everything in more detail, perhaps a little bit more in the way of a detailed analysis, just because we're closer to that event happening. We'll have more time frames and so on and so forth. So with that being said, that is all I have to share with you guys. Do enjoy the upcoming week as well. We're going to be on the warmer side, and then we're looking to the long term there toward the end of the March time frame. We're going to be dipping back down to the 30s potentially, but then a rebound back to end March into the 70s, perhaps even a close to an 80-degree stat there, a possibility on the long-term models. Not a guarantee, but models are hinting at a very warm late March into early April. So do stay tuned. We do have more spring on the way, but first we got to get through the next couple of days of warmth, and then a little bit down into the 30s, back to winter kind of like temperatures, and then we'll be researching back into the warmer temperatures. With that being said, I'm going to hop out of here. You guys enjoy your Monday. We'll catch you guys. If you catch it before 7 o'clock, we'll be live on YouTube here Monday evening for our weekly stream. Joel and I will have you covered, so do tune in there if you are interested in that. Otherwise, I'll catch you guys tomorrow for another update video. Stay tuned to the forecast for any changes.